Hello there, welcome Mama Shishkanda. And in today's second episode, I'm trying to give you some time for yourself to read and listen English while you are sitting at home so that it can help you learn English faster and in a better way. In each episode, we'll give a short talk on a theme, and during the talk, I'll explore a few interesting words and phrases for you. Today, in episode 2, I'm going to talk about a couple of fun things we can do while we are at home. Can you remember the correct phrase from episode 1 of from for the practice of keeping yourself safe by maintaining a safe distance from other people to prevent the spread of the virus? That's right. It was social distancing. Okay. So here we are, stuck at home, practicing social distancing with a lot more time on our hands. What should we do to pass the time? Well, it's certainly very tempting to spend time on all that fun stuff like posting on social media, consuming endless YouTube videos, and binge watching Netflix. But these things are not very healthy if you do them too much, as they can add to your anxiety and because they are passive activities. So here are our picks for two healthy things you can do to pass the time at home. The first is good for your mind and the second is good for your body. The first one is to catch up on your reading. Many of us find that the busy pace of modern life leaves us with very little time to read. Also, when we do read, we find that excessive use of our phones has left us easily distracted with short attention spans. Well, now is a good opportunity to flex your reading muscles and strengthen your attention. Start with something easy to read and very enjoyable to set yourself a fixed period of time. For example, 20 minutes. Turn off your phone, put a glass of water nearby, and then commit yourself to reading for the agreed time period. It might be hard at first, but forgive yourself if your mind wanders, and it will get easier. Soon you will be reading for longer time periods and more challenging material. Okay? The second thing is to do some exercise. Although you might not be able to go to the gym at the moment, you can still do some exercise at home. Yoga is a good choice, partly because it's something you can do in a small space, and also because its gentle pace is helpful in reducing the anxiety you might feel during this difficult time. If yoga is something you enjoy, but you aren't used to do it alone, start with a short 15-minute routine and try to build up to an hour. Another effective way to stay fit at home is using a high-intensity interval training technique like Tabata. Tabata is a system of time-based workouts that can just use your body, so you don't need any expensive equipment. All you need is the timer on your phone. Start with about 5 minutes of warm-up to loosen your muscles. Now comes the hard part. Do up to 8 intervals of 20 seconds of very intense exercise, each followed by 10 seconds of rest. And finally, 2 minutes of gentle cool down. There are lots of exercises you can do during the interval section, but popular things include burpees, push-ups, lunges, and planks, and sit-ups. So there you go. I hope these two ideas on how to use your time at home wisely are useful to you. And did you notice how many times I used the phrases that included the word time? Let's briefly review them. To have time on our hands, to pass the time, to waste time, to spend too much time, to have very little time, a fixed period of time, the full time period, longer time periods, time-based workouts, the timer on your phone, use your time wisely, and the last one, how many times? So now you're going to have to listen to this episode again to try to spot them all, okay? That's it for today's episode. Thank you for listening to Learn English from Home.